Hey folks, welcome to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Taishi, and we're sharing a tea ceremony. If you didn't know it, I'm gonna have a sip of tea right now. Oh, I didn't offer you tea? Well, I guess in that case, I'm the most terrible host ever, and will be torn apart by yokai for violating Japanese hospitality rules. But you'll have to tune in next time for that. No, I was kidding. For today, let's take out the Aso clan, who, in part because they have a silly name, but in part because they were attacking us as we tried to advance on other fronts, has been a bit of a problem for us for a while. For one thing, they're stopping us from using this trading zone because we don't have a treaty with them. But we're about to put a stop to that. Yeah, we haven't been able to use that trading zone. We're about to take it over and their whole territory, so that'll be fun. I believe we're out of money now, and we've used all our actions, so let's advance and destroy. They are gathering an army to face us. It's, we've got them outnumbered, and we've got better troops. We've got them outnumbered 2-1, and we've got better troops. Aso's army is right before us. Because they're small, however, victory is assured. Will you still take control of the battle? Yeah. It does good for my ego to fight these ones that are easy. After we lost one as the Chosakabe. Actually lost it twice, because I lost it off screen, and then also lost that weird battle I talked about where I never even engaged the enemy. I just lost because morale was said to be at the basement. Found the enemy units at wow. Let us settle things with them. I just going with Tactician Skirmish.
Let me show you my strength.
Really expanded Tactician's authority, allowing them to dramatically increase the power of a unit.
I will show you my skill.
We've also got the no plan strategy.
Let's show what we can do.
Woodpecker, send a separate unit to take the enemy's main unit's flank and draw their attention, and draw them into a pincer attack. This was one of Kenshin's strategies. Woodpecker flanking unit goes around the back of the enemy main unit and hits them from the pincer attack with the rest of the army. Woodpecker leaves the battlefield after the start and comes back behind the enemy's main unit a few turns later. Oh, nice. I like that one, actually. But that's better for when we're outnumbered, really.
Let us show you our skill.
Leader leads a spearhead into the enemy force with the guard units defending them.
I will show you my skill.
Let's show what we can do.
Let me show you my strength.
Let's show what we can do.
Force assault, Tactician
show you
skirmish.
my skill.
We'll go ahead and stick with Tactician skirmish,
Let me show
though.
you my strength.
Plan to attack Tactician support some units with their cunning. Tech unity makes the use of Tactician to confound the enemy's attacks. The lower its intelligence, the greater the benefit. Yeah. I don't think there's any downside to that particular attack. Enemy has an outpost. Who cares? We're just basically charging right ahead
Let's begin.
to begin.
Let's begin.
So everybody charging forward. And once we get to the enemy, Tactician skirmish.
Let's go.
I really got to learn how to read that freaking Matrix blue map, though, to figure out what's actually going on. Because I haven't found a way to switch to a normal view of what's happening. I also don't seem to be able to zoom in and do the cool close-ups that we were able to do in some of the other games. Found the enemy's location, okay. It's one of the next things I want to work on, actually, after infantry armor, is increasing how far we can see. Getting better scouts. Bobo, you just stopped?
Give me an order. Now, let's move!
It's time. Let's begin.
Your command. Start the advance.
Your command? Please command me. Let's begin.
Please command me. Ready yourselves.
Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves. Check yourselves before you wreck yourselves.
Let's get started.
None of the details.
Please, command me.
This will give you another battle where I've got too many units since they're getting each other's way after a while.
The enemy has been found.
You will not escape.
Found the enemy. Either bloody-headed will take the first strike. Well, the ambush. Can't believe that. Oh, we got ambushed. Oh, it's just a tactic, I guess.
Your command? Let's do it.
Please, command me. Let us begin.
So the bloody-handed is probably going to go for take aim or muskets, you know.
Fire!
No surprise there.
Your command? Prepare yourselves. It's time.
It's time for that network of mine, Nickelodeon.
Give me an order. Now, let's move!
Oh, it'd be fun to beat him up. He's the commander of the army we'll be taking on next. So yeah, we don't know exactly where anyone is. We're just making this hard, but...
The enemy has been found. You won't run, then I will have to take
Battle is still even. Let's go for it. Everyone follow me.
Release the arrows.
So they've come. Everyone attack. They've hidden soldiers. Everyone calm yourselves.
Release.
The bogus.
Watch them from the side.
Yeah, their raids are like...
Appears to be someone with a plan.
I don't really understand why their raids are being so successful when I came in the way that I did, but...
Someone with a plan.
do watch out for ambushes. So you are going to continue with muskets.
Fire! I'll show you my plan.
This battle.
Uncle Baldo is disheartening everyone with his depressing something. I don't know.
Fire!
So I'm always suppressing everybody. I don't want to say that Uncle Baldo himself is depressing, but
Fire!
It's time. Let's begin.
oh, you've already got it.
Give me an order. Now, let's move!
Sometimes we must also.
They're concentrating. Don't think you can run from these bullets. Did we think that was the thing that could happen?
Crush them!
What the hell's going on? What about our super ambush? So our scouts found the enemy's location. Okay.
My plan.
We're going to bring down the morale of the broken unit even more.
I'll show you my plan.
This battle. Everything is going as I planned.
Mm-hmm.
I have a plan.
Fire! Please command me. Let's begin.
Give me an order. Now, let's move!
I think we've pretty much got this. It's not a whole lot of strategizing to be done here.
Everything is going as I planned.
Spearmen forward.
Now, release!
The bogus.
Appears to be someone with a plan.
They did something there, or they had a bunch of units get broken at the same time.
We should win with this plan.
We'll use muskets.
Fire!
B to the B, using his powerful musket tactics. And we continue to dishearten these guys. And you guys no longer seem to have any kind of purpose in life. I guess you can head over here. I don't know what to do with
Let's
you.
begin.
Another one of these things where there's just not enough.
Follow my
There's
command.
just too many of us and not enough of them to
Ready
even
yourselves.
really use our forces effectively.
I have no intention of letting you win.
We have already won the battle. Let her cry victory, men. Follow me.
Aim well.
Those guys are broken, but they can't really pull back, I don't think.
It can't go on like this.
Appears to be someone with a plan.
Oh, it was the forts offering morale was the thing.
Win with this plan. Fire.
More muskets from Uncle Bobo. It's like Uncle Baldo, but he's Bobo.
Fire.
Now, see my strategy.
Concentrate,
This is
concentrate.
unsolved. Watch
Spirit
your
world,
words.
show us ghosts and stuff. What are you up to? You are... kind of don't know what to do with yourself, do you?
Start the advance.
You won't run, then I will have to take steps.
We've lost sight of an enemy assault unit. Be careful not to get ambushed.
Can't go on like this.
Pull back.
So we cause somebody to retreat. Victor's in our grasp.
Spearmen, to the front.
Steadily gaining the advantage. Battles to our advantage. Found the enemy's location. Good.
Your command. Let's do it.
Please, command me. Start the advance.
It's time. Let's begin.
The enemy main unit is like right here.
I have a plan.
Fire.
We can win with this plan.
Little drum boy.
Sometimes we must also be bold in our approach. Please give me a command. Let's begin.
Your command. Let's begin.
Well, the enemy main unit's about to collapse, so none of this matters, but... yeah. So there you go. Don't really know that it needed to personally take command of that one, but... lost more troops than I expected to, honestly. But yeah, that was a fairly easy victory. Won the battle against the Aso. What, Sir Chikahide has... don't think I'll forget that. I guess
have
we...
neutralized an enemy officer.
oh, he slayed Chikahide Kai. I don't know if that was something we wanted to do, but it happened, so... I guess we're going with it. And you should already have orders to march
Let's go.
on Iwao.
We march.
So we take over Iwao and then Kumamoto, and that's one more clan down. I was really hoping the Chosakabe would push their advantage here. I could really suggest they attack. We did monopolize Imabari. It cost a lot of gold, but we did it. We got level 7 camps going over there now. Lord Jijihide, this persistent rain has brought about a flood. 6 sisters, including Funai, were able to prevent damage. Put to agreement, I'll return Oka Castle and the accompanying soldiers. I shall not forget this favor.
I'm going to report. This is from last month.
So we lost a little bit of gold and quite a few provisions. Commerce expenses are now almost as high as your infantry pay. But forage income, muskets are getting better.
Let us begin the council.
Let's begin to begin. So I need agriculture and rhetoric, which is not usually what I'm focused on. He's giving us some agriculture and commerce, which is good. She's giving us some of everything, which is good. Bobo bring in the good policy power this time. What if I do Bobo? We'll be really short on commerce this time, but
Let us end this council.
We've got quite a few commerce
What do you think
policies
of a plan
recently.
like this?
Earl King giving us tea house diplomacy. The diplomacy stuff doesn't really mean that much to me, to tell you the truth. Horse attack power up. Not a terrible tactic by any stretch. See, the policy of Ando measuring box has been enacted to allow us to measure Andos. So we're a little short of rhetoric, but otherwise we could get this one, and I don't want to mess that up. So unless something costs nothing but military, I don't want it right now. Oh, castle incomes. Castle TZ income. What I really want is coin sorting, normal trade zone income up, but I'll leave that be. Is this military only? No, it's also going to cost... Ooh, we can get infantry armor, though. Okay, so we'll have... Been waiting for this for a long time. Let's get it. Now we will be even further away from getting this. We need to work on everything except agriculture, but agriculture we should probably work on too. Because I want to get this policy as well. Seed selection. We just don't have enough agriculture for it. Or for fertilizer boost. Improves the effect of soil clearing and mowing. Let's get it. And now we're just way behind on political clout 3, but we got that infantry one that I've been waiting for a long time. Seems like a great trade zone is forming. Okay. He's already monopolized. You cannot order a trade zone under a monopoly. Oh. So I guess we don't get to... invest in this one. I thought maybe we could invest in it now. I guess I don't know exactly what monopolizing does, other than it means no one else gets anything out of that trade zone. I know that. But monopolize is the only thing that comes up with that particular type of trade zone. This one. Unexpandable. Okay. It would cost us 3,578 to invest. It increases our production by 471. So it's going to take quite a while for that to pay off. But we're getting close to the max on this place. So we can continue with improvements. Get bloody-handed, lethal, and Bobo back to work. Oh, it's going to be this kid now. But it's always Vulture Bobo, increasing that one.
Understood.
Trading Town level 3 can be increased. Couple of reservoirs could possibly be increased. Looks like we got the only ones that could be. That takes us to the forges. So any level 1 forges that we find, and when we won't find any, then we go to level 2 forges, I guess. We're eventually going to run out of money, probably before we run out of officers here. Or maybe not.
I do understand.
No, we ran out of officers and money. He does understand, though. So all I'm trying to do now is finish this city and then march on Kumamoto. Good stuff. Sip some tea while this is happening. This castle now belongs to us. We are, of course, collecting. He will not accept employment. So I'll just let him go and
You have my thanks.
get him in our army when we take this last city, which is where they're all going to be holed up.
Let's go. We march. Surround them.
So, this should be easy enough. Seems that Chozukabe and Sogo have made peace. It's too bad. I was hoping they would finish the Sogo off. See if they took over any more cities in Chozukabe. Or, no, they didn't, in Shikoku. Because they could drive them off of Shikoku and maybe get them out of Sumoto. I don't know if the Oda would really be pushing against them if they get them off of the Honshu mainland, you know? Meanwhile, the Hojo are spreading like a virus. Wow, they've gotten all the way up here. They must have subsumed those guys. The Date are going to be in trouble too. The Kasai are still kicking. All right, anyway, let's get back over here. Bum, bum,
I can't believe I will die in bed.
oh man, I thought that guy may have been a lord for Castle. I feel like. Oh no, never mind. He's not even ours. He's a different clan.
I'm going to report. This is from last month.
So we lost a little gold, but overall we're doing pretty good. Monopolize this place. It's a different... It's a special trade zone. It's not a... It's not one of these grand trade zones. So I guess I misunderstood what it represents. But now that we've monopolized it, I want to get more out of it because it's going to be a while before it pays. That was expensive.
I understand.
Oh, we've got new facilities we can build, including a trading town. I want to get straight to that. Hur. Now let's finish the conquest before we worry about that. Once we've got the whole area to expand in of the Aso, we'll get on that. No trading things to upgrade. No sense in upgrading Rancho Relaxo. We got fishing towns that are only level 3. I've been getting those up to level 4. Oh, that's easy because that takes us into the forges. We actually have a little money left over for once. So we're going to disband this army, although we'll be reforming one fairly soon. We have subjugated Kumamoto Castle. Aso was eliminated by Shimazu on May 1582. Let's decide what to do with the captives. We'll employ them all, obviously. We'll all go home.
Let's go back.
And then once So we get to, yeah, so we've taken over most of Kyushu now. Once we get our control back, I'm think about building another town in here somewhere, maybe. We haven't done a lot with building new cities. Might be worth thinking about. Or not. I used a lot of that playing as the Date to just, even though they never really got to be massively important, but I was throwing in cities up here just to give us a little more income. For the fight against the Tokugawa. Kalan Owari Sanada needs to explain his problem with the Tokugawa, because no matter what force he plays in, his whole thing is he just wants to crush the Tokugawa. I have to break it to you, Kalan. Depending on how things go, it's quite possible we will win the game without ever fighting the Tokugawa. We'll if we take the capital and we already control like a third of Honshu plus all of Shikoku and Kyushu, we will probably never get far enough east to come into conflict with them. But we will have to see what happens. Viceroy of the 5 states and 2 islands. The Shimazu army, victory at the Battle of Takagigawa River, destroyed the power triangle of the 3 major powers of Kyushu. The Bear of Hizen, Takanobu Ryozoji, took advantage of the Otomo clan's flagging influence to expand his own. I see. Another Arima messenger turned up at our gates. This is the second time we managed to skirt conflict with Ryozoji until now, but our prospect of doing so again looks slim. Samurai have honored their duties above all else since time immemorial. As samurai, we cannot leave Arima to die. We must prepare for war. Well, we'll turn on Arima in just a second, but I thought you'd say as much. In any case, we can no longer allow Ryozoji free reign. We lack the resources to shift enough troops to keep Ryozoji in check. That's not true. The Otomo clan remains formidable, weakened or not. We have the means, Iehisa? Aye, please allow me. If memory serves, you pushed for a decisive clash when we first received an Arima messenger, didn't you, Iehisa? It is as you say. Ever since I have authorized a strategy to take Takanobu's head down to the tiniest detail. Brother, do I have charge? Permission granted. Iehisa will act as commander-in-chief for this operation. Musashi, make an advance crossing into Hizen and await Iehisa's arrival. Understood. I must make preparations to leave immediately, if you'll excuse me. I'm not really making their voices that distinct. Musashi. Aye. Keep watch over Iehisa for me. Your will be done, but you needn't worry in any case. For my part, I will trace my blade through Takanobu's neck as per Lord Iehisa's orders. Ryozoji outnumbers ours several times over. Their forces. That is precisely why Iehisa must go. If there's a battle he cannot win, then it is a battle this clan cannot overcome no matter who we send. Takanobu Ryozoji was dubbed the Bear of Hizen for the feral viciousness of his offensives. But he also went by another name, the Viceroy of the 5 states and 2 islands. The 5 states referring to Hizen, Higo, Bungo, Chikuzen, and Chikugo, and the 2 islands, Iki and Tsushima. It was this name that the Shimazu should have feared, for it represented the titanic magnitude of Tokanobu's, and by extension, the Ryozoji clan's power. Rima has made a request for negotiation. Please take a look. So they want to submit to us. I'm going to refuse because I want to just conquer them outright. However, we will help them. Get ready for war, boys. Smash those Arima cowards. We will side with Arima. Oh, you would take our side? Even though you won't accept our submission? So clearly you're planning to destroy us? Lord Yujiza, I expect great things from your might. Well, it's kind of the end of a video now, so let's let the video end. But, this is yet another plot event. We were waiting for that guy to die in Aso because it kicks off this whole train of events. And that's also the reason, the main reason I was shifting. We had more than enough force to handle the Aso. I was shifting these places over to the heavy-duty amounts of infantry in preparation for what's about to happen with these guys, because he's about to send 250,000 troops. Wait, that's not 250,000. It's 25,000, so it's 250,000. He's about to send 25,000 troops marching down, ready to face us. So we want to make sure we're ready, because that battle could be a little bit tricky. But if we bring even close to the same number of troops, now that we've got elite infantry with infantry armor, we should be able to bust them up. Fortunately, I don't think we have the ability to... Clan affiliation gather. I don't think we get to see if they're infantry. They're just soldiers. We don't get to see if they are infantry or militia. But that makes a pretty big difference. Either way, folks, that's going to be it for this video. When we come back next time, it's time for us to really... Oh...